The president has no time to meet with Prime Minister Netanyahu when he visits the U.S. later this month. What kind of message could that be sending to one of our greatest allies? We do know they did have a 2-hour conversation late last night, but Fox News is confirming that the Prime Minister has requested a meeting, but President Obama during that time so far is not able to make time for him. Our panel is back. Jackie, do you think this damages relations?
I don't think it damages relations. I think that there is a very delicate balance of what's going on now in these discussions and negotiations. And again, though, I know you objected to what you called my filibustering in the last segment. But I think the concern here, again, is that we don't want our foreign policy to be determined by election year considerations here in the United States. That would be a very, very dangerous
So it bothers you that he would
situation.
want to go to Ohio instead of staying in Washington to meet with the Prime Minister?
Well, no, you're putting words in my mouth. What bothers me is that this is a very complex situation. The Israeli people are in a dangerous situation. People all across the Middle East are in a dangerous situation. American troops are in a dangerous situation, and I just don't like the idea that we're going to sit around and that others are going to sit around and try to partisanize a discussion and lay blame for political reasons.
You're way beyond the question. The question is, does the fact that he has told the Prime Minister, I don't have time for you, is that a problem, DeRoy?
It's a big problem. Remember, what we're trying to avoid here is mushroom clouds over Jerusalem and Tel Aviv. That's really what's at the core here. If Iran gets atomic weapons, you may see mushroom clouds over Jerusalem and Tel Aviv. We want to stop that. We want to prevent it for the humanitarian disaster that would be and the international security fiasco that would be of monumental proportions. One way to do it is to show no sunlight between the President of the United States and the Prime Minister of Israel. And a simple way to do that is when the Prime Minister of Israel says, Mr. President, may I meet with you? The President says, yes, the people of Ohio or Pennsylvania or Michigan.
Or David Letterman,
Or David Letterman can wait while I attend to this crucial national security
5 o'clock, he's going to be taping David Letterman when he could be meeting with the Prime Minister.
Well, the Prime Minister doesn't arrive yet. He doesn't arrive till later this month. But I think the issue here is that the President has been...
On the day that he is going to be, could be meeting with the Prime Minister, he's doing Letterman.
Well, it's my understanding that the President is in New York the 24th and 25th, and Netanyahu arrives after that fact. That's what I read in one of the Israeli daily papers. But I think the issue here is, though, I think that the President, number one, he has met with Netanyahu every single time he's come here. He was on the phone with him last night. And the bigger issue is the United States provides $3 billion annually in aid to Israel, specifically for military. So to say that the President, just because he's not going to meet with him on this one time, has not been an ally. And, of course, there's always going to be differences of opinion over Iran and these complex issues that we discuss. But when it comes down to the actual facts and data, we see the President is doing what he says he's done.
All right, guys, good debate. Thanks for coming in. We'll continue to follow all these breaking stories. We had different topics to discuss, but obviously the news had something had to say in it. Thanks so much.
Thank you.
Meanwhile, coming up straight ahead.